starting with E. So the first thing I want to do is solve this problem. Okay, so tell me how I need to break this apart. Sit, Lily, I pulled your stick. Now remember, I'm going to start with whole numbers, so it's going to be 9 plus what? 8 plus 3/4. Very good. 9 plus 8 plus 3/4. Okay? Now the next thing I do, help me out, Jacob. What do I write next?
17 plus 3/4.
Very good. And then your answer, 17 3/4. Okay? Now I'm going to go to the template with the number lines. And this is E, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the highest number I need on my number line, pulling a stick, Brandon. 18? Huh? Okay. And I'm going to fly in and land on a number. Isaac, what number am I going to fly in and land on? Are you sure? Which one comes first, 8 or 9? 9. So fly in and land on 9. Don't forget to write plus 9. Okay. Diamete. What do I add? And that's going to have me land on what number now? Diamete? No, 17. So I want to go back just for a second and take a look at this second line. This second line,
Is it 9 plus 8?
no, 9 plus 8 is 17. See this number right here, 17?
Yeah.
That's kind of going to help me. I know I'm going to land on 9, then I'm going to land on 17. Okay? So these kind of help me know what to land on here. All right, so where am I? Now I need a denominator. Emily, what's my denominator? Denominator downstairs, 4. So how many tick marks, boys and girls?
3.
3. And am I adding 3/4?
Yeah.
Plus 3/4. And 17 3/4. I had very few kids circle their answers. They would remember, and then they would forget, and then they might remember.
Circle, is that -1?
No, but I really like it because it's easier for me to grade. That's the main reason. Okay?
So do you check our work or just the answer?
Okay, I check everything. I check your bunny hops. I check everything. So let's do the next one. And the next one is, put a star by it. F, we have one similar on our exit ticket. And I'll tell you what's similar about the two here in just a second. So this one is Isai. Help me break this apart.
17 minus 15 minus 2/3.
Very good. Miguel, can you see from back there?
Yeah.
Okay. Ruby, what do I write next? 2 minus 2/3. Okay, now I'm just going to be honest with you. Kids have been kind of getting these answers wrong. So I want to remind you how we did this on the sprint last week. So if I do 2 minus 2/3, I'm going backwards from 2. So this is an easy way to think of it. Everybody write this down. I can think of 2 as 1 and 3/3. That doesn't change the value of it. It's still 2, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay? And then if I subtract 2/3, That's going to give me 1, and 3 minus 2 is good. Now, the trick we used last week on the sprint, we said subtract 1 from the whole number and do 3 minus 2. You remember that little trick? Okay. So this right here will remind you what to do when you get to your exit ticket so that you don't get your subtraction problems wrong. A lot of kids, you want to know what they were putting by accident? 2 2/3. Because they were accidentally adding. Okay? So just be careful. So let's take a look at how to put that on a number line. So this is F. And it's subtraction. So on subtraction, I want to start on the right side. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
What's the first number in your problem?
2.
Your first number in your 17. Okay? And David, what am I subtracting? I don't know where anyone's sitting. Hi.
15.
Okay, so minus 15. And what did I land on then, David?
2.
Good. So this is something else kids are forgetting. They're forgetting to write this whole number.
Where do you get the 1 from?
It comes before 2. So I just have to fill in my number line, okay? Put a star by this. What's the denominator, Alexis?
3.
So I need 2 tick marks. Now, Isai, I'm glad you asked that. Where'd you get the 1 from? Okay? Because kids are just writing the 2 and then they're trying to put tick marks. Can you do tick marks if you don't have both whole numbers? You really can't. So then we're subtracting. How many did we subtract, boys and girls? 2. So minus 2/3.
1/3.
1 and 1/3. Okay, I think the one on your exit ticket, the answer ends up being 1 and 1/4. So it's very similar. Okay. All right, let's go back to the exit ticket. We have 2 more.
Are we doing the exit ticket?
I said exit ticket, but I meant problem set.
Oh, okay.
We're going back to the problem set. Okay.
Well, this was just like.
Yeah, same numbers, but we're adding this time, okay? So, Lauren, how would you break this one apart? Very good. Whole numbers need parentheses. Jaden, what is 15 plus 17?
32.
Very good. So did you do 15 plus 15 in your head and then add 2 more?
I did 1 plus 1 equals 20 and then 12.
Oh, so you
5
did
plus.
standard algorithm in your head.
That's what I did.
Okay. How many of you did 15 plus 15 and then add 2 more? That's how I did it. 15 plus 15
I
is
did the
30.
1 and 1 and then with the 7 it's the
Okay,
other
so you did standard algorithm. Okay. All right. So let's put this on a number line. G. So I need to figure out my highest number first. JJ.
17.
Look at the answer.
Oh, highest number, sorry. 33.
Very good. All right. Now, you're probably going to fly in and land on something, Isamar. What is it? 15. Remember, this is the manly way of doing it.
It's easier.
We don't have to write everything, do we?
Girls aren't always right.
They aren't. And in this case, my way was not working at all, so I'm glad I figured out this way. And Josh B. told me yesterday, he said, "You are right, Mrs. Lewis. You would never teach it like that." Cooper, what do I need to add, and what am I going to land on?
Plus 17. It land on 30.
Very good. Add 17 land on 32. Is 80. What's my denominator? Look at your problem set and your fraction. 4. So I need 3 tick marks. And remind me what I'm adding, boys and girls. What am I adding?
2/3.
2/3?
Yeah, 2/3.
So it's not a 4.
Not 2/3.
Okay.
Well, I was right.
Okay, so we're adding 2/3. 1, 2, plus 2/3. Okay, one more. Now, you're going to do 4 of them by yourself in just a second, so don't rush it. I want to practice another subtraction one with you. Okay. How do I break this apart, Hudson? Good. Miguel, what do I write next?
80.
Good. Minus 7/8. Now, I want to do that same little strategy that we used for the sprint, okay? I'm going to subtract 1 from my whole number, and then I'll do 8 minus 7. What's that? 1. Okay, now the other way to do it is to decompose 80, make it 79 plus 8/8, and then subtract 7/8. So 79 and 1/8. Okay? All right, let's put that on a number line. H, right? Yep. Okay. Oops. So my highest number needs to be the first number in my problem. Miranda, what's the first number in the problem itself? 100. Okay, Sit Lolly, what am I subtracting? 20. And that's going to put me on what number, Sit Lolly? 80. You guys are understanding this, aren't you? Mm-hmm. And what did the kids forget over here? The whole number. The whole number. Okay? Now this denominator's 8, isn't it?
Yep.
Remember, the easiest way to do that is to make fourths and then divide those in half.
Well, I did it a different way.
That's okay. And how many did we subtract?
7.
Okay, I want everyone to just turn over to the exit ticket once you get that done. And Cooper, can I borrow your paper? Okay. The kids in block 1 went ahead and took the papers apart so that you could see your problem set while you're doing your exit ticket, and that might help you. So I would suggest doing that. Make sure you get your name on your exit ticket, please. Now, you can tell that I copied and pasted this thing together for you, can't you? Yeah. It's pretty obvious. So, however, it looks great up here, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay, so I want to get you started. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
So I want to help you with just a bit of this. Okay, so write all that down and then wait. Don't start working on the problem. Okay, just, do you see how I labeled this A? Because this number line goes with the first problem,
Oh, okay.
even though it's way down below, okay? All right, now I'm going to keep going down and we're going to get a little bit written on every one of them. The next one, I need to break it apart. So 3 minus 1 minus 3/4. And my highest number on the number line is 3 this time. Don't forget to put your lowest number when you figure it out.
Well, thanks for helping.
You're welcome. Now I'm going to go down and do C. Are you with me? Am I going too fast?
No.
Okay. Don't start working then. We're just going to get all this written down.
Wait,
So this one is 7 plus 4 plus 3/8. And your highest number is 12. And this is the number line for C.
Wait, what was the highest one for A?
7, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you put it on there?
No.
Okay. And D, I'm going to do 4 minus 2 minus 3/7. And my highest number is a 4. Now, I'm going to go ahead and make that so where it fits. And if you can't see it, you can just move forward when you need to write it, okay? But that's pretty much the end of the recording.
No, but what's the numbers for these right here?
Oh, this is D. You guys, I forgot to write D here. Okay, you ready? I'm going to leave it up there.
Miss